dear students. I hope you are well. And I also wish that you have been going to the videos which we have been uploading on our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to start with a new chapter of your political science book, that is Understanding Marginalization. When we talk about the term marginalization, it basically means a community of people who are being sided, and they are not at the center of the community or society. These communities are deprived of any privileges, any advancement or modernization. When we talk about the term marginalized, these are the community of the people living in a society who are forced to occupy the sites and they are not living in the center.
Dear students, now let us understand the meaning of socially marginalized. As it is being discussed, marginalized means forced to occupy the sides or fringes and thus not be at the center of things. This is something that some of you have been experienced it in your classroom or at any other place. If you are not like most people in your classroom, that is, if your taste is music or dance is different, that means if all the friends of your class are going for dance, maybe you will be going for the music. Is differently if you are less chatty than others in your class, if you do not play the same sports that many of your class fellows like. So, when we talk about classroom, you may experience that you are being different or being excluded from the group. Same way, in social environment, groups of people or communities may have the experience of being excluded. The reason could be many, like maybe because they speak different language, they have different customs, values, religions, way of dressing is different, which makes them different from a specific type of group. Now, understand a story of Adivasi family with the help of these cartoon sketches which is there in your political science book. So here in this cartoon sketch you can see a story about Adivasis and marginalization. An Adivasi family in Delhi, Soma and Helen are watching the Republic Day parade on TV with their grandfather. Oh, see, an Adivasi float. Dadu, why do they always show Adivasi as on dancing? Listening to this, the grandfather answered, the lives of Adivasis are very rich. Most people do not know. That means the people are not aware that how is the lifestyle or the life of people living in Adivasi tribes. So it is being shown on television. So Helen's grandfather says, when I was young, our village in Odisha was beautiful. We got everything we needed from the land and the forest around us. We, in turn, respected the land, the forest, and the river. But then the grandfather added, very fine day, one forest officer and contractors cut down large parts of the forest which we were living in, and we were asked to move from the forest. Then the Helen asked, then how did you survive, Dadu? Where did you go? The grandfather said, many of us were forced to leave our homes and find seasonal work in nearby towns. So we were asked. The grandfather told the grandchildren that one day the company wala came and started saying that all of you have to empty this land because this land is very rich in iron ore and they are supposed to leave this. They said that if you sell the land, we will give you money and jobs. Few of the Adivasis gave the thumbprint and sold the land. Few of them got token jobs, but many did not sold the land. The Adivasis who did not sell their land, they were beaten and tortured by the people who wanted to empty the land. So Then they beat and threatened us. Eventually, everyone was forced to sell and abandon the land of their forefather. They had the support of the authority. Our whole way of living vanished overnight. The grandfather told the children that they sold 30 acres of land and they got very less amount in return of it. Grandfather said that after that day he did not see many of his friends. They moved to the city or nearby town where the money lasted for very short. They had no livelihood anymore. They were living on rented room. They were having very difficult life. And after few years, your father got the job in Delhi and we moved there. Those were very difficult times. That is why both of you did not go to school for several years. Listening to this, the boy said that, yes, that was the reason we missed our schools for so many days. Listening to this, Helen said that, yes, then we joined our school, we got our friends, and now I can speak in English also. The boy says that I wish I could have shown my friends our village before it was destroyed. Listening to this, the grandfather said that you can still tell them about our villages. It has a lot to teach them. Helen said that one day I'll make a movie on this story, our story about Adivasis. Now, understand who are called Adivasis. Adivasis are original inhabitants. It is the community of people who lived and continue to live closer contact with the forest. Around 8% of Indian population is Adivasi and many of India's most important mining and industrial centers are located in Adivasis areas. Here, there are 500 different Adivasi groups in India. Adivasis are particularly numerous in states like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, and in northern eastern states of Arunachal Pradesh. Adivasi societies are considered to be different with other communities because there is a very little hierarchy among them. This makes them completely different from other communities which are organized around principles of Jati Varna, caste, or those that were ruled by kings. Adivasis practice a range of tribal religion that are different from other religions like Islam, Hinduism, and Christianity. Adivasi people worship their ancestor, live in the village, believe in the nature spirit, last associated with and residing in various sites in the landscape, mountain spirits, river spirits, animal spirits, etc. One of the main reasons for them to be marginalized is the language which they speak is different from us. Adivasis have their own language, most of them radically different from and possibly as old as Sanskrit, which have often deeply influenced the formation of mainstream Indian language like Bengali, Santhali. Dear students, I hope you were able to understand the topic understanding marginalization. In the next video, we'll be discussing about the further topics in detail. Thank